Hello everyone, this is Juan from Juan's Garage in the kitchen. If you ever have a problem with your LED lights, your under the cabinet LED lights that are blinking like this, you're going to find out that it's probably this guy right here, your power supply. Okay? Anyway, I'll show you how to test it in a minute. Okay everyone. Following up on what we were talking about earlier, these little guys are your power supply and they fail. They're just cheap, okay? And no reason why to go expensive. If you don't have one of these multimeters, digital multimeters, pick it up at Harbor Freight. They're really cheap. And that's all you need. You don't need an expensive unit. Just set the dial here to 20 volts because that's what we're going to measure for. Actually, the output is 12 volts. And plug it in. And hold on a second. Okay, now with the negative on the outside of your probe and the positive inside making good contact, you'll see what the power supply is doing. The voltage is fluctuating. It's not holding steady. And there's no fixing these things. They're really cheaply made, and I'll show you. So in case you ever wondered, this is what is inside one of those units. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like something got a little hot here, and they do get hot, and something looked like it might have burned up there. So this guy is not worth repairing. It's better just to buy a new one. Now, if you're going to buy a new one, make sure you take a look at your specs here, okay? Important thing is the input voltage. These are made for universal either in Europe or in America. They're 100 to 240 volts AC, either 50 or 60 hertz, which, like I say, just about anywhere in the world it'll work. The important part here is the output. If your LEDs work off 12 volts, make sure your output is 12 volts. If it's 24 volts, get a 24 volt model. Another very important item is the diameter of your plug, okay? You see how that's 5.46 millimeters? It's actually like 5.5, and that's this little guy. We're measuring this little guy right here, okay? Now, another part of it is you have to measure the inside of it, okay? The inside part of that plug. Let's see if I can do that. Hold on. Okay, so now I'm measuring the inside of the plug, and that's approximately 2.1 millimeters, okay? It's hard to see, but take my word for it, it's either 2.1 or 2.2. Those inside probes, they come in different sizes, so if you buy one of these things and the plug doesn't fit, just try to send it back and go either a size up or a size down. All of these little LED power supplies are not the same, okay? All right, so another thing I forgot to mention was that as well as the voltage output, you want to make sure that you get one that's sized properly. On the left, you see the 1A, that's 1 amp. On the right, you see 200 milliamps or 2 amps. Always better to go either the same size or larger with the milliamp output, okay, or amperage output. All right, guys, so now let's plug it in and see how these lights work. Whoop, bingo, look at, there you go. No more blinky lights. All right.